The expansion of America. Factors behind its vast growth. Indigenous populations thrived across North America long before European contact, developing complex societies with diverse cultures, languages, and innovations. These early societies were deeply connected to the land, practicing sustainable agriculture and resource management. European exploration in North America was marked by the expeditions of Spanish, French, and British adventurers. These explorers sought new routes for trade and territory for colonization, significantly altering the course of the continent's history. The establishment of the original 13 British colonies laid the groundwork for what would become the United States. These colonies formed along the eastern seaboard, each developing unique economic and social structures influenced by European models. European diseases had a devastating impact on Native American populations, with diseases like smallpox and measles decimating communities. This biological onslaught occurred largely before widespread direct conflict, altering tribal dynamics and power structures. The Atlantic slave trade was integral to building the colonial economy, particularly in the southern colonies. Enslaved Africans were forced into labor, primarily in agriculture, significantly contributing to the wealth and development of the colonies. The French and Indian War marked a pivotal turn in North American history, shifting territorial control significantly. This conflict between the British and the French, aided by various Native American tribes, ultimately favored the British, leading to the Treaty of Paris in 1763. This treaty not only ended the war, but also handed Britain expansive territories in North America, reshaping the colonial map. Following the war, the British government issued the Royal Proclamation of 1763, which aimed to stabilize relations with Native Americans through the regulation of westward expansion. This act, however, stirred unrest among the colonists, who were eager to move westward into newly acquired lands. This discontent sowed the seeds for the revolutionary sentiments that would soon erupt into war. The Declaration of Independence came as a revolutionary document that boldly announced the American colonies' break from British rule. Drafted in 1776, it articulated the colonists' grievances against the British Crown, marking the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. This war was not just a struggle for territory, but for the very ideals of liberty and self-governance. Amidst the backdrop of revolution, the leaders of the newly formed United States realized the need for a unified national government, leading to the drafting of the U.S. Constitution. Adopted in 1787, this document established a federal system of government with checks and balances, fundamentally shaping the political structure of the new nation. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 was a landmark deal between the United States and France, in which the U.S. acquired approximately 827,000 square miles of land west of the Mississippi River for $15 million. This acquisition doubled the size of the young nation and was a crucial step towards westward expansion. Conflicts and treaties with Native American tribes were pivotal in shaping the expanding United States. Numerous agreements, often coerced, pushed tribes from their ancestral lands, facilitating U.S. growth, but decimating indigenous populations and cultures. The War of 1812, fought between the United States and Britain, solidified American sovereignty as it defended its territories against British incursion. The war's end bolstered national confidence and promoted a stronger sense of American identity. Manifest Destiny emerged as a compelling ideology, advocating for the U.S. expansion across North America. This belief justified territorial acquisitions and was driven by a sense of providential mission, significantly shaping American policy and development. The Texas Revolution marked a critical juncture in American history, as Texan settlers, primarily from the U.S., rebelled against Mexican rule. The successful revolt led to the creation of the Republic of Texas, which later joined the United States. The Mexican-American War followed Texas's annexation, resulting in the U.S. acquiring vast territories, including California, Nevada, and Utah. This war concluded with the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, profoundly altering the map of North America. The Oregon Trail was a pivotal route for pioneers seeking fertile lands in the Pacific Northwest. Thousands embarked on this arduous journey, facing harsh conditions to establish new settlements and expand American territory. The California Gold Rush of 1849 triggered a massive influx of settlers and prospectors to the region. The promise of wealth transformed California, leading to rapid population growth and the eventual push for statehood. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869 revolutionized travel and trade across the United States. By linking the East and West coasts, it facilitated easier movement and economic integration, driving further national expansion. The Civil War, spanning from 1861 to 1865, profoundly reshaped the nation. It not only abolished slavery, but also redefined the balance of power between states and the federal government, strengthening federal authority. In 1867, the United States expanded further by purchasing Alaska from Russia. This acquisition, initially seen as folly, later proved invaluable due to its vast natural resources and strategic geographic position. The Homestead Act of 1862 was a pivotal law that encouraged Western migration by offering settlers 160 acres of public land for a small fee, significantly altering the American demographic landscape and promoting agricultural development. As the frontier expanded, conflicts with Native Americans intensified, leading to a series of clashes known as the Indian Wars. These conflicts resulted in the forced relocation of Native tribes and a profound reshaping of the West. The rise of American industry in the late 19th century transformed the U.S. into an economic powerhouse. Innovations in manufacturing and production led to rapid urbanization and made the U.S. a key player on the global stage. The Spanish-American War marked America's emergence as a colonial power, acquiring territories like Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines. This expansionism reflected the nation's growing influence and strategic interests abroad. The construction of the Panama Canal was a monumental engineering feat that significantly shortened maritime travel between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, enhancing trade routes and solidifying U.S. strategic interests in the region. The U.S. involvement in World War I marked its emergence on the global stage as a significant military power, reshaping international dynamics and foreshadowing its crucial role in global conflicts. World War II further established the United States as a dominant world power. Post-war, the U.S. led in creating significant international institutions and rebuilding war-torn Europe, significantly influencing global politics and economics. The Great Migration saw millions of African Americans relocate from the rural South to urban centers in the North and West, profoundly affecting U.S. social, cultural, and political landscapes, and setting the stage for the Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement was a transformative period in American history, characterized by significant struggles and achievements. It led to major legislative changes, promoting equality and justice, and deeply influencing subsequent social justice movements. The technological revolution positioned the U.S. as a leader in innovation, with advancements in computing, internet technologies, and biotechnology. This revolution reshaped the economy, enhanced connectivity, and set new standards in various industries.